All right, welcome back. Another episode. What we got going on here, we made a little more progress on the iron farm. Hop down from here. We were down to 1 iron. I had to go get more of the netherrack, and I've got it cooking up in here. Got quite a bit going. I did go mine out some more iron just in case to save us a little bit. And the biggest part we're going to have to do is we're going to have to wait for some of that to cook off. So what we're going to do in the meantime, I'll come up here and show you guys how much further we've gotten. So iron is going to continue to be a problem for us. Oh, one more. There we go. We've gotten 2 corners done. And to start on this corner here, it's taking a little bit more than I expected, but once we get this level done and the doors in, it should then start being functional as soon as we get 10 or more adult villagers over here. Saw a bad guy over there. Let's see if we can pop him. And in between episodes here, I had spent some time over at our skeleton farm getting some more bones and turning them into some more bone blocks. We've got plenty of that for right now. So we've got a stack and a little bit of those. I need that guy. Yeah, we've got a stack and a little bit of bone blocks. What we're going to do this episode while we're waiting for that to cook off is we're going to lay the foundations for a couple more automated food farms because we're running a little low on fish. I could just as easily go fishing, but why? When I can get this set up. We're going to set the foundations today. I don't have enough pistons right now to be able to do this. We're going to do a sugarcane farm for 1. Let's grab this dye out of here. I should only need about 2. And, no, let me grab some more. Let me grab a couple more. We'll just make some red. The first thing we're going to want to do is make an infinite water source. So we're going to make a fountain. Alright, we're going to use some red concrete this time. Alright. Put the rest back. 32 is going to be gobs. We're not going to need all that. I'm going to grab some water here with these 2 little buckets. Okay, yep. Whoopsie. Well, how rude. I know how to get out of here. We'll go this way. All right. Okay, let's go get some water and not fall down the hole this time. So we're going to make an infinite source of water so we don't have to come all the way over here every time we want to get some water. Okay, there we go. There it goes. Didn't want to cooperate with me. I'll get up out of here. Try to make it look nice. Make it look kind of like a fountain. You know what? This right here looks like a pretty good area. Break out the old shovel. And this is going to be a 5 by 5 by 1 deep hole. We'll move that torch there. Put him back in here. Right there on the edge, that's fine. Like so. And we'll fill that dirt block back in. Like that. Okay, now we put our concrete powder down. Just kind of surround the edge there. Now we're going to dig this one out one more deep right in the center, which should give us a 3x3 by 1 deep, just so it doesn't look like, a dirt floor. Right there. We're going to take this water, put it right here, and this water, put it right here. Grab the middle one. Put that block right there in the middle. Boom. Boom. Okay. Now we're going to put this one 2 more high, just because. I'm going to hop up with a little bit of dirt here. There we go. Got it. And boom. So it looks a little nicer, I'm going to take and put some torches right there on the edges of these. There we go. It doesn't look half bad. Does not look half bad at all. All right. So we're going to do a I have to kill that guy real quick. He can spawn right here, so we're going to drop a torch right there to keep that from happening. Good spot for that farm. Probably right in here. That should work great. That should work just great. Do I have much gravel? I don't have very much gravel left. Just looking to see what I can do here. Grab all that stuff there. Some of that stuff and some of that right there. Let's see, what can we make here? No, I don't really like any of those options. We'll put that back. We'll put all that right back in there. Put that red concrete dust in, because we really don't need the red concrete dust. I wonder. Well, let's look at something here. Let's kind of try to see about using the resources in our immediate area. If I can get that guy. There he goes. Awesome. Then we're going to take and we're going to put one dirt block next to that guy and break him. Okay. Goodness. Talk about your pack spawning there. There we go. Got the area a little more cleared. Do this one right here. Come on over this way and we'll collect up some of our loot and get our little arrow back here. In the face. Okay, we got another little cave system right here. Put a little illumination in this here. It's not going to go very far. Just to keep things from spawning in there during the daylight. Come collect all of our stuff and head back over there. And I see you, Sneaky. I see you over there. Get these here. Come back over this way. That's got him there. And there. Managed to get one shot off at us. Okay. No. I got the cactuses. Let me think. I might need to get some bone meal. No. Lime dye. Cactus green. Do I have to like bake the cactuses? Maybe? We also have a little bit of a coal situation going on too. Oh yeah, okay, that's how we make the cactus green. Let me temporarily resolve a little bit of our coal situation. Or our food situation. Nope, that did not resolve our coal situation any. I'll put this stuff up. Let's go ahead and make some more bone meal. So we're running into a little bit of a tight spot here, waiting for everything to fill up. So we're going to actually have multiple projects going on today, all at the same time. Let me grab these nether bricks out of here so we can craft those up while we're waiting for that to be done. All right. Got all of our cactus green, boom. Green concrete powder. Let me see here. And that's right, I'm out of gravel, so we'll put that back right in there. I'm gonna have to go get some more gravel at a certain point. But in the meantime, put those 3 back in there, let that add up. Actually, I've got an idea. I've got a second furnace right here. So let's snag one of those. We'll snag one of those out, and we'll snag one of these stacks here. And we'll just put it in this furnace. That way we can do double duty. Put that coal block in there. Coal blocks actually, for 9 coal, will actually burn more items than using the 9 separate coal. That's why we went with that route. Oh, come on. There we go. We'll add a little bit more onto this one here while we're waiting, because I've got some more of this. And this is the process we're using. You know, be cautious not to fall down. If you feel like you need to do the little crouch, I would advise that. You're high enough up that you're going to take damage, but not super high. And so that's definitely something we would like to avoid, you know, having going on there. Okay, I'm out again. You see, one stack doesn't really get you very far. We'll leave from here, and we'll come on over here. We're going to set up, I believe, a sugarcane farm first. And see, it's just infinite now. So we can draw as many buckets of water out of it as we need without having to go really all that far. So the first thing we're going to do is see if we can break this shovel. It's one right there. That's going to be the middle one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to go to right there. Excuse me, sheepy. Okay, get out of my way. I don't have to kill him. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. That's going to fit in there pretty good. We're going to take all this out right here. Wait, why am I taking that out? Oh, yeah. I don't need to take that one out. what I need to do is leave that alone, and we're gonna put in, I've only got 8 of these, so this isn't gonna work all that well. But it's the start. That one's gonna go right there, and this one's gonna go over here for now. And what's gonna happen is we'll put pistons on top of these blocks here, and we're going to put sugarcane down here on this. When the sugarcane grows up, the pistons will extend and break this every so often. It'll fall into this water block, or into these waters here. Some of it will occasionally land up here on these and will eventually despawn because we're not really going to have a way to get in there. But it'll all fall to this little spot right here, which is going to be where our actual collection area is. I may take this little floor out right here and put something a little nicer in, but that's another thing there that we're gonna end up looking at. We'll grab, what are we doing here? Okay, there we go. Okay, we got that water going, and we got dirt. Fish right there. I've got these 4 melon seeds, and we're gonna make a quick run over to the village. Yeah, we're gonna make a quick run over to the village. See, this one right here is already partially done. Make a quick run over to the village to grab something. I mean, if I had more iron, we would do this a little bit differently, but you know, iron is in short supply right now, and we really need to get some food sources going. I'm gonna have to go scrounge up some more iron to actually make the pistons. Here we are. Yay, we found it. I've got 1 iron right there, so we'll take that back with us. Not gonna bother to take that back. We'll take some of this bread here just to last us a little bit longer. And that's what we wanted right there, was those fence gates. Do I need those? Yeah, we'll bring along all these half slabs here. Best block in the game. Half slabs, you can do so much with them. Stairs are not too shabby either, and we're gonna grab up these couple of pieces of some of this grab up some of this here. I'll keep cutting this out until either the shovel breaks or something awesome like that happens. And we'll just keep on going until the shovel breaks, because all this is going to come out in eventually anyways. So just kind of scooch on through there. Let's get out of here and head on back. Okay, I can get out of there. There we go. Head on back over there, and we're going to start a melon farm. The design is one of Ilmango's designs from the SciCraft server. He's a really good YouTuber. Check it out. Most of his designs don't quite work 100% on Pocket Edition, but this happens to actually be one of the few that does work well. We're missing one tool. We're missing one tool here. And so we need that guy right there. Not seeing what I need right here. Check and see if they're up here. Yes, they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Eat another little piece of this fish here. All right. Now we can get to cooking with gas. The only thing that's going to be lacking on this right off the bat is going to be the clock circuit and the pistons that we need to actually activate to fire this thing. So we'll start with this. Okay, and we're going to go half slab, half slab. Break this guy out of here. We won't need it anymore. And then we're going to put a dirt right here and right here. We're going to put a half slab right there. All right, and then we're actually going to come up this way, put dirt there, here, here, no, not here, not here. This is the edge of the farm. My bad. Here and here. Okay, and then we're just going to extend this out big enough that, okay, so we're going to have one planted there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's going to be pretty much the width of the farm there. Like so. Get those two in there. Break that guy out of there. I don't need him. Awesome. Okay. And then we're going to put the rest of this dirt in. So until we're even. Really? All right. Now we're going to shoot this zombie who decided he wanted to, join us. Break that out. Put that one right there. Two there. Two there. We'll put two there. Actually match that up. You know what? I'm actually going to take that out. I think it looks a little cooler this way. All right. And we're going to remove those pieces of dirt right there because they just don't look very cool. And then we are going to put these guys in here like this and cover them up like so. Put that right there and put that one right there. Now it's time for the fences. And what this will do, this will actually leave a gap that is large enough for our items to fall through, but of course we can't fall through. And normally I would use normally I would be using for that I would be using iron bars, but I don't really need to. Okay, we'll break that one out so I can get back up there. And this one right here is actually going to take the least amount of time. Let's see, that came over there. And that came like that. Okay, that part's done. And so we would have one plant right there. Okay, this is where the carpets come in. We have a plant right there. we're going to have a piston right here. Plant, piston, plant, piston, plant, and piston. Okay. So that all works great right there. We'll put some torches here to light this up a little better. I've got that one on there. And this is where it gets a little tricky. This is where it's going to get a little tricky. I'm going to have to get a water bucket out. And we're going to get our hoe out. We've got our seeds out. I'm going to real quick, I'm going to till that soil and place water on it. Now I can till that soil and plant the seed. And then I can actually come through here and till multiple soils. And do like so. It's going to require a couple of trips back and forth. Back and forth to our lovely fountain we just made, but we won't have to go as far as going all the way over to the ocean to get this stuff. Now, the reason for the carpet being there is it actually fools this plant into thinking there's another space that it can attempt to spawn for, and it will double the actual spawn attempts that it will make. Realizing that's an invalid position, it will then plant it here or here. Like say this plant right here would have to plant it here or here. That's farmland and water, so it can't really plant it there. We're going to put these 2 fence gates in there to block that water off. This place still needs quite a bit of water. And like I said, this is one of Ilmango's designs that actually works for us. Yeah, that actually works for us Pocket Edition folks. I've tested it. It works, and it works well. It'll work a lot better when I can actually put the pistons in, which we might just maybe have enough to actually put the pistons in. And then you have 2 options, and one is to put in a daylight sensor. So that it will activate every sunrise. Or you can put in a much longer clock, which is ultimately what we're going to go for. And all of those items will, once they grow, it'll actually fall down into here. And we're going to address that situation in just a moment. Okay, I've got boom, boom right there. I can break this one out. Move, sheep. You know what? Oh, the horror. The horror. He'll be all right. He's fine. We'll do just like that so it matches up. And we're going to dig right through here. Whoa. Well, that's not going to work out too well. All right, so now we're going to have to fix that up. Of course I can't get up there now. And we broke it. Yay. Finally. Okay. I'm gonna do like that right there. Drop that dude right. You know, we're gonna leave that out for a second. We'll see if it actually makes it all the way down to over here. it should get pretty close. It should get pretty close. And this is just to conveniently collect all of this stuff into one spot. So that'll all push down to right there, and we can collect it just by standing right here. Later I can put a hopper and a chest in, or something along those lines to make our life easier. Making our life easier is the entire goal of what we're doing. All right, let's go see about making some pistons. Let's see if we can actually do that. I would love it, and then we'd actually have one farm fully complete. Not in here, not in here, not in here. Grab those, and then we've got some more of that coming through. That's all done. Grab some cobblestone. I think we need cobblestone, but I'm also gonna grab this stuff right here just in case. We'll need some of that, and I'm gonna need some wood. Gonna need some wood. I don't even have any wood over there in that storage area. It's all right here right now. That should be gobs. So we'll transfer that. Yay! I only need enough for, there's 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we only need enough for that. And then we'll look at how to actually get it running and cycling through later. If we had sticky pistons, this would all be set one more block back. Let me go ahead and grab that. Stick that in there like that. You have to be kind of cautious when you're doing this because you'll end up in that water, and then you'll break the piston. Put one on each one of those. Or you'll actually end up jumping like I just did, and you come down on that farmland. It will become untilled, which will reduce the efficiency of the farm. I know, efficiency is not something that we're necessarily 100% concerned with as far as all this goes, but it really this farm right here is I've done some testing, and it's actually currently one of the most efficient designs. And I want that, I'm just putting these in here. Any old block will do. I'm just putting those in there so it looks a little nicer from the front. I mean, there's already enough dirt and stuff showing that we really don't need more. And what we're going to do is we're going to put redstone dust right along here like that, and then we're gonna go make an observer real quick. Make an observer and a daylight sensor. So we need a bunch of that right there. What am I doing? Okay, here we go. So we've got an observer, and I'm gonna need a daylight sensor. I'm missing something for that, so I'm gonna scroll down here through this stuff that's actually grayed out. Nope, that's the wooden trapdoor. That's not what we need. I know there's a daylight sensor in here somewhere. I am just not seeing it. Why? Oh, shoot. I know it's here. I know it's here. Gotta find it. Gotta find it. See what I'm missing. There it is. Ah, we need some glass. We need some glass real quick. I need 3 pieces of glass. I forgot about the glass. So we'll put 3 sand in there. And then we'll put that log in there. That should get us close enough. I really didn't want to use a log, but there we go. And while we're waiting for that to cook, we're just gonna go ahead and take these Make some more nether brick. Alright, that's all that. No! I'm going to have to use the rest of my logs here to do this. To get those 3 pieces of glass, wouldn't you know it. And that used up all of that. I'm going to drop those guys in here so we don't lose them. Clear out my inventory just a little bit more. Since we're actually done making things at the moment, we'll put that up for now. Wait, those go in the other chest. Okay. And then we'll put those 3 there. That goes in there. That can go in there for now. All 5 of those. And both of those buckets, we're not going to need them for right now. Got our 3 glass. Make our daylight sensor. What? Oak wood slab. And I put the stuff up I actually needed. Oh my goodness. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. Now let's go set this thing up. Come mosey back on over here. And I'm gonna, nope, I got a torch underneath there, so that should be fine. I'm going to set that one's gonna go right there. Let's see. Wrong way with the observer. Of course it's the wrong way with the observer. Of course it is. The observer that way. Drop the 2 half slabs back in. Drop the redstone dust back in. Do just like that, right there. Drop a torch back here. Daylight sensor. 1 redstone dust. Okay. Why are you not powering? Really? Okay. Gotta move this stuff. Right here. I have to move everything over this way 1 more block. So we'll take that off of there. I love it, I love it, I love it. Finicky, finicky redstone. That right there, that right there, that right there, and that right there. Boom. Activated the piston 1 time. I've got some bone meal here. We're gonna bone meal these up so they grow. So they're actually ready to start growing. And there we go. It is now good to go. This thing will actually now start pumping out melons. We'll come back and look at it just a little bit later. In the meantime, we've got a little bit of netherrack. We'll go back up and work on that farm. And if we have time left in the episode, we will make a little bit more of the green concrete powder for our sugarcane farm just over there. And I have no illusions that this is going to be enough. It's just taking a lot. And I can definitely tell that I'm going to have to go back to the nether and get more. course I don't have any bone blocks on me. Of course. Why would I? 2, 3, 4, 5. Finish doing this way here. That will set us up that we can pillar up the rest of that bone block there. So that's 5, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. And that's that part right there. Boom, boom. So now all we have left is this corner to do to build up the side walls, get the doors in. Oh yeah, it's a list. It's a list. All right. Hopefully. And we've got the melon. Okay, I did something wrong right there. We got one melon right here, one melon slice right here. Let me see. Okay, they're getting stuck right there. So I'm gonna have to come in. And it's a little bit messy, as you can see. With sticky pistons, we place them one further back. I'm gonna come in here very cautiously. Okay, we'll gather this up. And boom, we've got enough. We can make a whole nother melon out of this. No, we're one short on making a melon out of this. I'm gonna have to adjust that by coming in underneath, dropping the half slabs in, and probably making a heck of a mess when I do it. And of course, I've got this guy here trying to mess with us while we're working. So halfway through, we've got halfway through the episode, and we've already got repair work to do. Or we can run that like that. Drop that one in there, and we'll come up top and see how much abuse our pickaxe has left to take. And as you can see, it's already grown one more melon. I think what we're going to end up having to do here is, I think we're going to have to do something like this. And of course I'm out of of these stone half slabs. And what we'll end up doing is I'll actually break that plant and that plant out, or the opposite ones, and replace those with pumpkins if we ever find pumpkin seeds. Because this way right here, there's actually two plants attached to one melon. So the most I'm going to ever be able to get out of this is 3 at a time. Oh, I've got some more half slabs down there. We'll go grab those real quick. Let's see what we can do about making sure we have this thing completely fixed and finished before we move on to anything else. Oh, there's only 2 there. Of course there's only 2 there. One, nope, that won't even fit in there. I gotta have those stone slabs. Of course I've got to have the stone slabs. Well, we'll leave it like that for now. It's not actually shouldn't actually catch anything down in there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love that it worked. And we're gonna get some more of that green going. I've got that and that. One more of those just to make sure everything works out. This should let us make, yep, 1, 2, 3. That's good to go. We'll put the remainder back up. We won't need any more redstone for a little while. And of course we got half slabs. I'm gonna put those up for now. I saw, what? Why did I see that? Why is that in there? Okay, straightening things out. Grab both of those on the way out. We should really only need one, but I'll grab them both just in case. That one, we'll stick one right there and one right there just because we can. And water. Takes care of all that. Put that guy in there. Okay. So that is side number 1. Now let's do side number 2. What? Okay, I guess so. I guess that's how we're gonna act now. So I'm gonna have these things facing each other here. And it looks like from what I've got going on, it's actually going to butt up right next to, just enough. It's actually going to butt up right next to our iron farm. But we'll just terraform it a little bit, you know, make it look a little more natural. Finish this off. Okay. So that's awesome. We'll have pistons on top of those, pistons on top of those. If I can find... I'm going to actually take this water out of here and put down half slabs and put torches underneath there for lighting. I think that's what we're going to go with for that. In the meantime, again, we're running low on everything. Put those two up. Check this. 64 and 21. How much more stuff do I have in here? Okay. Just gonna roll with that then. I'm not gonna worry about sticking it in the other. Leaves me with one. I'll drop that in there. There's 3. Okay, and we'll pop back up there and do just a tiny bit more work on that, and I think then we'll spend the rest of the episode playing at the tree farm. Growing some... Whoa! I almost need to put a railing up there. Come on, you can do it. And that's as far as we go with that one. We'll break this dirt out here. Come on down. We'll grab the bone block for the rest of that that pillar up. And this right here is just the white terracotta that spawns in natural little layers. There's some right there. Yeah, there's some right up over there, and we'll grab that. That goes on top of this, and this is black concrete powder. there. We'll grab this one here. Great. And then when we're done, that right there itself is actually going to go away. That little hole that we've been dirt pillaring through. One more. Let me just do one more right there. Oh, we don't have to worry about it later. All right, we are done over here for right now. So let's put these guys right here up. Head on over to the tree farm. We're gonna try some birch saplings. Do I have any of those left? Yes, I do. 1, 2, 3. All right. I'm gonna do some birch saplings here. And this is supposed to work. But I don't think it's going to want to. For some reason, it's just playing ugly. It was working prior to the last update. The rules for it spawning it growing may have changed. It may require some other things because I noticed that none of these saplings I put in here have actually grown. So they may not be able to work in this tree farm. I'm gonna give it a little more time. I'm gonna check the wiki. Our vine farm here has grown pretty well. It hasn't actually spread over into these empty spots, which it usually does. Again, things may have changed a little bit since their last update. And speaking of updates, the next update is one that I'm really looking forward to, which will be greater control. Greater control over world generation, like the amount of dungeons that have the spawners in them, generated structures, including villages. A lot of that will have a lot more functionality over that, a lot more options, so we can do it all the way from none to just absolutely maxed out, in which the ground underneath would just be chock full of the things, and you'd find 3 or 4 or 5 of them within range. 5 would be pretty rare, but find them within range of where you can actually stand, and they will all be active together, so you can get quite a few mob farms running all in one shot. And it's a little bit different setup, but it's still doable. I'm really looking forward to that update, and which will also potentially, from what I was seeing, have more things we can put in our offhand where we're holding our arrows over here. We might actually get shields. They are talking about banners and things like that. That's really all the time I have for today. Hopefully in the next episode we will actually be able to get the mob farm, or the iron farm, to a point in which I can start bringing villagers over. But over here on the other side of this hill, really where the old village exists, we're going to build a villager breeder. I'm going to try to have all the stuff we need for that. Because we simply don't have enough villagers to fill in all the slots that we're going to have underneath. But we should have sufficient doors. So we'll be getting to that in the next episode. Fingers crossed. And until then, go ahead and leave us a like. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget, share it with your friends and let them know.